2 events down in the Formerball Trials 2024 competition, and we're starting to see that championship battle heat up at the top of the table. It is Spruce Log on 32 points, 5 clear of Overgrowth, over 1 point clear over Shiverburn, and now we are in the classic drag race, just a straight blast from one end to the other of the track, just like this as the demonstration ones are doing it, from the ramp to the other end. It is all about sprint speed, keeping it up, keeping it down the center, and keeping it clean and keeping it fast. There you see the heats lining up in front of the podium. It was Blackcurrant there in Heat 3 to win this event last time out. Spruce Log and Breakfast Rito round out the podium. So what will happen this time? In Heat 1, Butterscotch, Lightning Shark, Shining Dawn, and Vagabond. The 2 newcomers, 3 newcomers actually, compared to Butterscotch. And it's Lightning Shark had the lead but then stalled out suddenly, and it's Vagabond to cruise across the line and win the race. But Lightning Shark, they do still get second place, but there was a little bit of a stall right there, a bit of air time, and that actually stopped Butterscotch in their tracks, knocking them into 4th and last place. Just couldn't get past Shining Dawn at the end by 34 thousandths of a second. But Vagabond, a great run there, 4.3, and Lightning Shark will also advance with them to the semi-finals. Now in Heat 2, Golden Syrup, the Governor, Spruce Log, and Wave Runner. Spruce Log, the championship leader, can they advance and continue that run for 2024's title? It's a good start by Spruce Log. The Governor's attacking Wave Runner, but there's a block there! And Wave Runner cruises to a victory, well, a second place, but they will cruise to the semi-finals. Golden Syrup kept up with the pace, but just had not had the best push from the ramp. And there you see Spruce Log, easy win over Wave Runner, who had to fend off a very good charge by the Governor. 4.426, not quite the excellent pace of Vagabond in the previous heat, but it's still not bad. Now in Heat 3, Shiverburn, Breakfast Rito, Gravedigger, and Blackcurrant. Shiverburn, winner of the last event. Blackcurrant, of course, the winner of this event last time out. And Breakfast Rito was on that podium, and it's those two from the podium last season to push ahead. Gravedigger's having a run at Breakfast Rito, but it's not going to be enough. And Shiverburn smacks into Blackcurrant across the line. We're hearing that Shiverburn is rattled by that, but not in particular injury danger. But look at the contact again as they come across. Very close for second place. Oh, that is big contact, but Shiverburn slowed down in time to stop themselves from an injury. Blackcurrant and Breakfast Rito, unsurprisingly there, advance. Lapis Lazuli, Gordon, Bone Rattler, and Overgrowth. Bone Rattler made it to the final of this last time out, but just missed the podium. Gordon made a mistake to miss out. Here's Gordon pushing this time straight into the semi-finals. No problem, and Bone Rattler goes out in the heats to Lapis Lazuli, who has had a terrible time in the first 2 events. 1 point in the first 2 events, and now has already gotten at least 8 in this one. So Lapis Lazuli back in form, and Overgrowth could not keep the pace up, and will lose ground to Spruce Log critically in that championship table. So Overgrowth, a big miss there, and it puts them in 10th overall, which is not bad, but they would have wanted something more. Bone Rattler, best of the rest. Gravedigger, Governor, and down news to Shiverburn in last place to round out the 9th through 16th. Now we look to the semi-finals. Looking down the path here, Breakfast Rito, Spruce Log, Gordon, and Lightning Shark in the first semi-final lined up here. Lightning Shark, of course, the newcomer among this lot, and 2 podium contenders from last time out. Spruce Log and Gordon are very close. Breakfast Rito is trying to get up there, but just can't do it. Lightning Shark had a poor start from the gate, and here you see, look at that. That nudge on Spruce Log helped them get ahead of Breakfast Rito ever so slightly, and that knocked Breakfast Rito back, and they will go out in this round, and Gordon and Spruce Log will advance. Gordon has looked untouched throughout the first 2 rounds of this competition, and looks like the favourite in the final out of those 2 at least. Spruce Log, of course, second place. Lapis Lazuli, Wave Runner, Vagabond, and Blackcurrant in semi-final B before we push to the finals. Blackcurrant, of course, won it last time. It's not looking good so far, though. Lapis Lazuli leads the way. Vagabond's keeping up in second place across the line. Wave Runner was drafting Vagabond the whole time, waiting for that mistake, but it just didn't come for Vagabond, and they are on to the final for the first time in their Formerball Trials career, their first final. Lapis Lazuli wins the race, and is coming back into their form after a poor start to this tournament. And Blackcurrant will have a new winner in this event, but who's it going to be? Breakfast Rito with a 4.4 in the semis gets 5th place. Wave Runner, Blackcurrant, and Lightning Shark goes from 5th to 8th. Wave Runner, the other double-digit points finisher in this event. And then there you see the finalists lined up, looking across this massive boulevard. Vagabond, Gordon, Lapis Lazuli, and Spruce Log for gold in the drag race. Who's it going to be? And off they go. It's close out of the game, but it's Gordon pushing between Lapis Lazuli and Vagabond. Spruce Log on the far side! That was very close, but it's Gordon and Spruce Log to get top 2. Lapis Lazuli, I think, fended off Vagabond for 3rd place with that nudge right there. In 2nd place, it's going to be... yeah, that is Spruce Log, only just. Gordon wins the drag race, and that is their First gold in a while for that very successful competitor, and is back on the top step is Gordon. Spruce Log, another medal in the first event, and Lapis Lazuli back on track despite that poor start. Vagabond will be bummed to miss the podium, but it's good upward trajectory for that newcomer. Now in the overall standings, Gordon vaults up from 6 spots from 8th to 2nd and takes P2 in the table over Overgrowth. And on those other rises include Lapis Lazuli goes up a few spots in the 14th, and Spruce Log now has a massive lead at the top, but we'll see if that lead can hold in Event 4, the halfway mark, the hurdles race.